the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Virgo forecast for the month of July in the Cancer season. For this Virgo, I have already meditated on your energy as well as pre-shuffled the decks we're using today. Let's go ahead and start with this deck here. This is the one I normally use, and then we're going to go ahead and add two separate ones towards the end of the reading. So stay tuned for that. Right now, Virgo, I am going to announce something very special to everyone, which is that I have launched a new merch. For those of you who have followed my readings for a while now, you might already know I love creating and designing, so I'm very excited. I designed each of the pieces that is available to you on the shop page myself, and I am just so excited to see the response I get from all of you. The inspiration behind it is that simplicity is beautiful to me. And if you are one of those who'd like to spread that message, the message of purity, thought power, of how pure positive vibration can truly help us attract the best possible imaginable life into reality, created, manifested, well then I think this is something that you're going to really like. So there is a link to the merch below in the description, and also towards the end of the reading it'll kind of just pop up for you, so take a look. Alright, so the first card out we have here is the Lover's card for you, Virgo, and the Lover's card represents so many different things. First off, it's coming across to me as the Lover's card that it is. This is perhaps a relationship. Lovers refers to, it could be your partner, could be a potential partner, could be a soulmate or a twin flame. For those of you who know about twin flames, they are taking a lot of precedence in your reading. They are signifying something very special and serene in the reading. They're coming across as someone very supportive in your reading. So there might be a special someone already. You might know exactly who I'm talking about, that are going to get a lot of your attention as well. There's also the message for those of you who are single that you are attracting beautiful chemistry with someone very, very special that is about to enter your life. For others of you, this is more so about the Gemini season. It does represent the zodiac sign of Gemini, and it could be Gemini season. Something may have happened in the Gemini season that's really just going to fill up July. So Gemini season is what we already kind of went through. It could be whatever happened in June. You could have received some sort of a news, a communication of some sort. But July is going to kind of branch it out for you. Okay, there is greater prospects perhaps at play, potential. There is increased clarity of thought, clarifying messages with others, especially when it comes to communication. So I mentioned it, this might be a partner that you're dealing with. Whatever might be the case for you, keep in mind it's a general reading. So it's going to play out differently with everyone. So take it with a grain of salt, right? But definitely great harmony between you and whomever you are dealing with. There is conversations that might be at play here that may have kickstarted kind of in June. This could be with a partner, a person, could be a project, could be an institution, doesn't matter. But there is great harmony between you and them. There is great attention to detail between the two of you, a lot of emphasis on the spoken word, and this is your words that you are perhaps really focused upon, clarifying what you're saying to someone. Or if you are, for example, if you're a writer, it's very important for you to pay attention to the fact that, are you clearly communicating your thoughts? The Ace of Swords represents clarity of thought structure, clarity of how you are communicating yourself. What are you telling other people? Are they actually understanding you? And more than likely they are. This is indicating excellent communication that is happening, and that is able to kind of, transcend into what you are wanting and desiring. You're able to come to a decision if you were perhaps missing it before. That missing piece is now kind of going to present itself to you. So everything is kind of falling into place. I love it. Wow. So Queen of Wands generally is a card of a major decision that is perhaps required on your end. It may have been causing a little bit of this Eight of Swords energy, which is shakiness. Perhaps you weren't so sure whether or not you want to do this, or maybe you were a little bit anxious about opening up, letting your guard down, allowing this to kind of happen again for you because you are very protective. This is something that's very dear to you. And now that it's kind of out there, you know, you've either talked about it or said it or put yourself out there, whatever this might be. You may have said something to your boss, for example. You may have conveyed something to your partner, to your significant other, whatever it might be. So it kind of brings about this Eight of Swords energy, which is just not being so sure. But the good thing is there is so much support. There's love and support all around you. Three of Cups. Whatever you are fearing, it can now subside because there is a lot of support from the people around you. These people really love you. They want to support you. So you're going to find a lot of that during this time. Cancer season is the type of season which brings about a lot of help from family and friends, whatever you consider family, of course, whomever. And it's a good time to kind of deal with emotions. If you're dealing with a lot of emotions, I know that's not your favorite place, Virgo, but you know, Cancer season does that. It makes you consider your emotions and get rid of your emotional baggage. Talk about it if you need to, want to, or someone is making you talk about it. Could be. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. You're going to feel lighter. Get rid of that Eight of Swords energy and really connect with this person or people and feel that love and support from them. We also have here the Empress, ruled by Venus. Venus, goddess of love and beauty, here in your reading, very important for you. Right? It's important. How is this going to play out for you? It's going to be different for everyone, but the Empress generally is just showing us how much love there is here for you. This could be someone in your life. It's really just coming across, could be a partner, but someone who truly cares about you. They're here for you, supporting you, kind of helping you bring things into order. Okay, could be an air sign, but doesn't have to be. It's just maybe you realize something during June or a little bit earlier in regards to someone or something, and now that you have them to yourself in a way, you're kind of able to add more structure into your life, greater order into your life, get rid of that period of anxiety, fears, unhappiness, whatever that might be. It's going to be all gone. It's going to subside because everything is falling into place. There is reorganization that is happening. There is restructuring that is happening. Could be within your company, could be to do with your finances, could be the way you want to move forward with your goals. It's going to play out a little bit differently, but that is essentially what is happening in your reading, Virgo. That's great. That is absolutely great. Let's go ahead and see what's under the deck. Five of Pentacles. So you might be fearing loss of money, perhaps. Maybe you are investing in whatever is kind of taking off here for you. Could be a project or whatever. Maybe you're investing a lot of money into it, a lot of time into it. Perhaps you're uncertain about whether or not you're going to be rewarded. So let's see where we're going with that. Five of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Five of Cups, Queen of Cups. Are you afraid of losing something or someone as a result of your actions, as a result of perhaps moving forward with this? That's kind of what it looks like. But this fear is, it's empty. It's empty. There actually is nothing to lose. It's just within the mind, because that's what these cards are representing. Nothing is actually leaving you. It's just a fear that you may need to overcome. And if you do, and as you do, what we're seeing is the Three of Pentacles, right? You will get to build on any past heartaches. This is not current. It's not present. Three of Swords. This is something from the past. And to overcome this, the best way to do that is to work with someone. And if you don't want to work with someone, then I recommend affirmations for you. Okay, if you don't want to trust someone just as yet, if you don't want to open up, this is something you want to do on your own because you feel as though this is your battle. You want to take action, yes, and not completely let your guard down, no problem. Work with affirmations to help fine-tune your energy and eliminate any excess baggage, anything that's negative, so as to you're not negating things that are coming into your life, because good things are coming into your life, structure is coming into your life, order is coming into your life, but sometimes you need to be the one to remind yourself that everything's gonna be okay. Although you do seem to have enough love and support from other people, if you need to lean on someone, no problem. You have people supporting you. If you need that system, that support system, they have your back. But if you need to do this yourself, do so with affirmations. In fact, let me give you a quick preview right now. I also offer customized affirmations. I've received a lot of wonderful reviews from my clients. So let me just give you a quick preview of what that, sounds like. Maybe it'll work for you. So take a listen.
My thought. Our love is cosmic love. Our serene
energy is a reflection of the energy
easy.
that creates
My thought
creates my
Our love transcends all time-space reality.
our cosmic
Everlasting.
is so powerful.
Inspirational.
Myriad of opportunities.
Our love's existence is so powerful.
All right, Virgo, what'd you think of that? If you liked it, you may have noticed that I use binaural beats in the background, and that's important to tap into your subconscious mind. I don't just want to give you something that your conscious mind is like, all right, cool, yeah, and then you go to bed and you forget all about it. No. I want to give you something to work with, something you can utilize as a tool and actually make use of it. Something that will actually work for you. And as a general rule, I say affirmations. If you order, 21 minutes of affirmations, that's the best way to go. You can do as little as 7 minutes, all the way up to 60 minutes. And if you don't know how much you need, email me, pureguidancetarot@gmail.com, and I can recommend something. Given your situation, given how much resistance you might hold in your energy, how do we get rid of that resistance, right? How do we lower it so you can actually live the life you want to live? It depends on you, depends on your situation, depends where you are on the spectrum of things. So email me so that I can make a recommendation for you. But as a general rule, 21 minutes for 21 days, you will see results. More than likely, you're going to see results. And if you don't, perhaps you just need to work with it a little bit longer, or maybe throw in a manifestation exercise, which I also offer. That's up to you. Okay, so that was just a quick little, sorry, I digress, but that was just some information that might be useful for some of you. Let's look at the last card. Here we have the Eight of Pentacles. So there's a lot of potential, especially when it comes to money, business, finances. If you want to build something specifically with someone, you have a very close connection with someone who feels like a soulmate to you. They make a great partner. They make a great business partner, even life partner. It's going to work out differently for everyone. But yes, that is kind of the theme here. That's your major arcana card. The other one we saw was the Empress. So 2 major arcana cards. Everything else is minor arcana. So what's important here? The importance is the connection that you are seeing here. That connection is going to help you accomplish whatever you wish to accomplish right here, right now, by the end of the year or the lifetime to come. You might have some long-term goals, but you have to start off with what's in front of you, what you have to work with in order to get there. Every moment counts, and this is a good time to kind of allow things to fall into place, to work with people who want to work with you, and eliminate anything that isn't serving your highest good. So, Eight of Pentacles. So there is a change in career also happening. The more you work on it, the more you build on it, the more you let other people perhaps work with you, and vice versa, the more you're going to get out of it as well. The change will come, perhaps not in July, could be a little bit later for some of you because it is under the deck. But the more you work, for example, with affirmations, the faster this happens as well. Okay, let's go ahead and top off this reading with the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. And this is just going to kind of summarize for us what we're already seeing, add a bit more messages to the reading. And what's interesting to note is that July is a month where we have a lot of focus on the element water. and earth. So being an earth element yourself, Virgo, you're going to feel a lot of the effects that we're seeing here. The retrograde that's happening, the full moon that's happening in Capricorn, 16th of July. There's a full moon plus a lunar eclipse. So there's a lot of contrasting energy because Capricorn and Cancer are polar opposites of each other. So there's this, you know, push and pull. There's a little bit of a war that's at place, but at the same time, it's very inspirational. It's very eye-opening. And that's what we're seeing in your energy. Things might be revealed to you that will, you know, enlighten you in a way, give you a fresh perspective, a look on things that you didn't expect maybe. So that's great, right? There's also the potential to reach milestones by 28th of July. Maybe you've already accomplished something big and you might be receiving some big news by that time period. Especially if things were a little bit dry before, or it could be after that period of time that you kind of, you know, are able to see that. So ghost lands fell into place. It's on the sign of Cancer. So right after Cancer season, you might see things start to progress really fast. During Cancer season, it might go a little bit slower just because of that contrasting energy. It's a good time to work with your own energy to simplify it, smooth it out, make it pure and positive, and kind of see how it works out for you. A good time to kind of clear that space so that you can be focused. Closer we get to your birthday season, the more power to you, right? Okay, let's go ahead. I really want to read the information that's present for this card because I feel like it's going to be important for you. So let's do that right now. The card comes with a quote, so that's what I'm going to read out to you first. And it says here, you can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. That is what is of the essence. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your own footing. For rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps towards a goal or a dream. These steps are important right now, and that's kind of what I was also referring to earlier, is that calming your mind down right now is the best way to actually accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, right? There's enough here for you that you can utilize to kind of push you towards your end goal, your dream, but don't live there right now because that will only kind of cause a turbulence in your present circumstances because things might actually be flowing. They're trying to fall into place for you. So letting them and allowing them is probably the best way to go about things. All right, so the other note that comes with this card is that the same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. So yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. So the time is now, Virgo. The more you focus on the present moment and trying to make it all that you want to make it, the past will fall. It will crumble down in a way as to no longer exist, as to make way for the future. And the future will come to you, it will align with you the more you focus on the present. That's where you need to be, that's where you should be. The more focused you are, the more the future will kind of, fall into place. If you've ever seen those Disney movies, you know how the stones kind of just line up one after the other and you're like, wow, it's so magical. Kind of like that. Life's going to throw surprises at you. Things just kind of fall into place. All you have to do is let it. Don't let yourself be bothered by anything. Let the anxiety fade away. Meditate if you can. Do some yoga. Deep breathing. It can be very beneficial right now. Okay. let's add to this one more deck. This is for affirmation purposes. And see kind of what can serve your energy best. Of course, if you like customized affirmations, I can also arrange for that for you. They're pretty cheap, I would say. 7 minutes is like $11.66. I did that because, 6 plus 1 equals 7, so kind of along those lines. But anyways, I tried to make it affordable to everyone. And yeah. All right, so let's keep our focus here and see what other messages fall into place for you. Okay, we have here, quest. Nice. Be bold and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. I feel like saying, I told you so. We kind of said that. We alluded to that towards, earlier in the reading, that everything is kind of there for you to aid you, right? So the affirmations that go with this card, let's go ahead, read that out as well. And you can use it as you like. You can start your day with it, end your day with it, completely up to you. Write it down for yourself. Read it when you want to. All right, so quest. Today I will start a new journey. I will not wait until everything is just right. I know there will always be challenges, obstacles, and imperfect conditions. So what? I will get started now. With each step, I will grow stronger, more skilled, and more confident. I will take a risk, and I will succeed. That's perfect, right? Talked about letting the past go, not living in the future either, but just being more present, and everything falls into place. I love it. All the best to you, Virgo. If you need any help, you want to work with me, email me, pureguidancetara@gmail.com. And there's also a list of services on my website. If you're interested, take a look at IamPureGuidance.com. Until next time, take care and thank you.
Beauty, passion, ambition, love.
I am pure guidance.